If you're a professional driver looking to expand your horizons, or someone who plans to get into the business, you must have a commercial driver's license, or CDL, to operate any commercial motor vehicle, or CMV. You may also need special endorsements on your CDL depending on what you haul.
To get your CDL, you must pass a knowledge test, and you'll also have to pass a skills or road test, depending on your state's requirements. This program is designed to help you prepare for the knowledge test and give you a solid understanding of what to expect when you go for your test. The practice test questions and answers in this program are based on information covered in the Commercial Driver's License Manual. It's essential that you study the manual specific to your state if one is available. Following are a few tips for taking the test.
Number 1. First and foremost, if you've been on the road for years, don't assume you still know everything you need to pass the knowledge test. Regulations change, which means questions and answers do too. If you disagree with an answer, you may want to consult with a driver, instructor, or trainer for clarification. Tip number 2. Study. There's no substitute for study. There are many facts and figures in the Commercial Driver's License Manual. You may be required in the test to recall information that relates to such things as speed and space, as well as vehicle dimensions. But remember, it's always better to understand information than to memorize it. Tip number 3. When a question appears to have more than one true answer, unless instructed otherwise, pick the answer that's the most accurate. That is, the best answer. Sometimes this approach will help you to understand what's wrong with the other answers. Tip number 4. Questions like all, none, always, and never deserve special attention. Seldom is anything completely cut and dried. Tip number 5. Know your state's laws. Where state laws vary from the federal is where the test you'll take is most likely to vary from this practice test.
Driving safely consists of general knowledge and safe driving practices that all commercial motor vehicle drivers need to know. You'll be tested on this information before getting your CDL. Depending on what type of vehicle you'll drive, you may have to take additional tests for endorsements, such as passengers, hazardous materials, tank vehicles, and double and triple trailers. There are 3 tests most prospective CDL drivers will want or need to take: the General Knowledge Test, the Combination Vehicle Test, and the Air Brakes Test. Practice tests of them follow.
The General Knowledge Test is the first exam you'll encounter, and it must be completed by every person who wishes to obtain a commercial driver's license, or CDL, regardless of the class of license being sought. This test covers basic concepts every driver needs to know and understand in order to safely operate a commercial motor vehicle, or CMV.
While driving, you're looking ahead of your vehicle. What's the best way to do that? A. Look to the right side of the roadway. B. Look back and forth near and far. C. Look straight ahead and glance in your mirrors every 45 to 60 seconds.
The correct answer is B. Look back and forth, near and far.
When driving at night, A. Dim your lights when you're within 300 feet of oncoming traffic. B. Watch the white line on the left side of the roadway. C. Adjust your vehicle speed to keep your stopping distance within your sight distance.
The correct answer is C. Adjust your vehicle speed to keep your stopping distance within your sight distance.
Statistics prove that most serious skids are a result of A. Driving too fast for conditions, B. Turning too sharply, C. Winter driving conditions.
The correct answer is A. Driving too fast for conditions.
If you drive through heavy rain or standing water, your brakes may get wet. What can this cause to happen when you apply the brakes? A. Trailer jackknife. B. Your brakes to heat up. C. Hydroplaning.
The correct answer is A. Trailer jackknife.
Which of the following is true about the use of reflective emergency triangles? A. Regulation requires they be placed within 5 minutes of stopping. B. You don't need to use them as long as you've pulled your vehicle completely off the traveled portion of the roadway. C. If you stop on a hill or curve, it's necessary to place them as much as 500 feet out to provide adequate warning.
The correct answer is C. If you stop on a hill or curve, it's necessary to place them as much as 500 feet out to provide adequate warning.
When driving through construction zones, you should A. Stop before entering, get in low gear, and proceed through. B. Watch for sharp pavement drop-offs. C. Reduce your speed only if workers are near the roadway.
The correct answer is B. Watch for sharp pavement drop-offs.
If you break down on a level, straight, 4-lane divided highway, where should you place the reflective emergency triangles? A. 10 feet from the rear of the vehicle, 100 feet from the rear of the vehicle, and 100 feet to the front of the vehicle. B. 10 feet from the rear of the vehicle, 100 feet from the rear of the vehicle, and 200 feet from the rear of the vehicle. C. 100 feet from the rear of the vehicle, 200 feet from the rear of the vehicle, and 300 feet from the rear of the vehicle.
The correct answer is B. 10 feet from the rear of the vehicle, 100 feet from the rear of the vehicle, and 200 feet from the rear of the vehicle.
According to the Commercial Driver's License Manual, why should you limit the use of your vehicle's horn? A. If your vehicle has air brakes, the air horn may not work while applying the brakes. B. It may startle other drivers. C. The Commercial Driver's License Manual doesn't say you should limit use of the horn.
The correct answer is B. It may startle other drivers.
Which of the following should you not do? A. Turn your headlights on during the day if visibility is reduced due to bad weather. B. Flash your brake lights to warn vehicles behind you slowing down. C. Flash your brake lights if someone is following too closely.
The correct answer is C. You should not flash your brake lights if someone is following too closely.
The proper way to load a vehicle is A. Keep the load balanced in the cargo area. B. Place the load at the front of the trailer to give your drive wheels better traction. C. Place the load at the rear of the trailer so your rear tires have better traction.
The correct answer is A. Keep the load balanced in the cargo area.
When driving a vehicle with a height over 13 feet, you should A. Assume all clearances are of sufficient height. B. Height clearance is not a concern as long as you stay on state or federal roadways. C. Stop and check before proceeding if you're unsure of clearance.
The correct answer is C. Stop and check before proceeding if you are unsure of clearance.
Controlled braking is A. Applying the brakes hard enough for the wheels to lock up. B. Applying the brakes hard enough to lock up the wheels, then releasing and reapplying again. C. Applying firm brake pressure, but not to the point of lockup.
The correct answer is C. Applying firm brake pressure, but not to the point of lockup.
You're driving on a straight and level roadway at 60 miles per hour, and suddenly a tire blows out on your vehicle. What should you do first? A. Immediately begin light controlled braking. B. Immediately begin stab braking. C. Grip the steering wheel firmly with both hands and stay off the brakes until the vehicle has slowed down.
The correct answer is C. Grip the steering wheel firmly with both hands and stay off the brakes until the vehicle has slowed down.
Which of the following is true? A. Tires of mismatched sizes should not be used on the same vehicle. B. 4/32 inch tread depth is the maximum allowed on drive tires. C. 2/32 inch tread depth is permissible for steering tires.
The correct answer is A. Tires of mismatched sizes should not be used on the same vehicle.
Why do the hazardous materials regulations exist? A. To communicate a risk. B. To contain the product. C. Both A and B.
The correct answer is C. Both A and B. To communicate a risk and to contain the product.
Which of the following statements about backing a commercial motor vehicle to a dock is not true? A. Since you can't see behind you, you should back slowly until you bump the dock. B. Use a helper and communicate with hand signals. C. You should always back toward the driver's side when possible.
The correct answer is A. Since you can't see behind you, you should back slowly until you bump the dock.
As alcohol begins to build up in the body, which of the following is affected first? A. Muscle control. B. Coordination. C. Judgment and self-control.
The correct answer is C. Judgment and self-control.
Which of the following is true concerning cold weather driving? A. Exhaust system leaks are not of concern during cold weather. B. If the temperature is below 32 degrees Fahrenheit, the engine cannot overheat. C. You should use windshield washer fluid, which contains an antifreeze.
The correct answer is C. You should use windshield washer fluid, which contains an antifreeze.
Hazardous materials placarding is an example of A. B. Controlling the hazardous materials risk, or C. Communication.
The correct answer is C. Communication.
Controlled braking is A. Used when the goal is to keep the vehicle in a straight line while braking. B. Only used with hydraulic brakes. C. Only used when the vehicle is equipped with anti-lock brakes.
The correct answer is A. Used when the goal is to keep the vehicle in a straight line while braking.
What is hydroplaning? A. Excessive heat buildup during heavy rain. B. Something that only occurs at high vehicle speeds. C. When your vehicle wheels lift off the roadway on a thin film of water.
The correct answer is C. When your vehicle wheels lift off the roadway on a thin film of water.
If you're being tailgated, you should A. Motion for the tailgater to pass you when it's safe. B. Increase your following distance. C. Slam on the brakes.
The correct answer is B. Increase your following distance.
Which of the following conditions may produce a skid? A. Overbraking. B. Oversteering. C. Both A and B.
The correct answer is C. Both A and B. Overbraking, oversteering.
When fighting a fire, which is most correct? A. Get downwind of the fire before using the fire extinguisher. B. Aim the fire extinguisher at the base of the fire. C. aim the fire extinguisher at the top of the fire.
The correct answer is B. Aim the fire extinguisher at the base of the fire.
When starting a commercial motor vehicle on level dry pavement, it's not usually necessary to A. Apply the parking brake, B. Press on the accelerator while you pop out the clutch, C. Both A and B.
The correct answer is C. Both A and B. It is usually not necessary to apply the parking brake and press on the accelerator while you pop out the clutch.
Shifting gears properly is important because A. Doing so helps you maintain control of the vehicle. B. It keeps the radiator cool. C. It keeps the engine at the proper operating temperature.
The correct answer is A. Doing so helps you maintain control of the vehicle.
You're traveling down a grade and you notice your brakes are not working as well as they had been. You should A. Stop as quickly as you can. B. Downshift 1 or 2 gears and continue. C. Begin pumping your brake pedal.
The correct answer is A. Stop as quickly as you can.
Water will extinguish which of the following fires? A. Electrical fires. B. Diesel fuel fires. C. Tire fires.
The correct answer is C. Tire fires.
Convex or curved mirrors will A. Make objects appear to be larger than they really are. B. Make objects appear closer and larger than they really are. C. Show a wider area than flat mirrors.
The correct answer is C. Show a wider area than flat mirrors.
The Commercial Driver's License Manual says you should use your horn A. when a car gets in the way, B. if it may help you to avoid a collision, C. when you begin to change lanes.
The correct answer is B. If it may help you to avoid a collision.
Which of the following is true about tire pressure? A. As temperature increases, so does air pressure in the tires. B. It's not necessary to check tire pressure during a pre-trip inspection. C. In warm weather, it's best to let out some of the air in the tires to reduce pressure.
The correct answer is A. As temperature increases, so does air pressure in the tires.
Which of the following happens when a tire blows at highway speed? A. You'll experience an immediate and dramatic drop in speed. B. You'll feel a vibration. C. No air pressure signal device will come on.
The correct answer is B. You'll feel a vibration.
What is the purpose of a pre-trip inspection? A. To avoid being cited by a law enforcement official. B. To make sure the vehicle is safe to operate. C. To see if additional freight can be added to maximize revenue.
The correct answer is B. To make sure the vehicle is safe to operate.
When you see a hazard in the roadway in front of you, you should A. Steer and countersteer around it. B. Stop quickly and get off the roadway if possible. C. Turn on your four-way flashers or flash your brake lights to warn others.
The correct answer is C. Turn on your four-way flashers or flash your brake lights to warn others.
At what blood alcohol concentration, or BAC, will you be placed out of service for 24 hours? A, 0.04% or higher, B, 0.03% or higher, C, any detectable amount.
The correct answer is C, any detectable amount.
Your vehicle is 40 feet long and you're traveling at 50 miles per hour. The safe following distance is A, 4 seconds, B, 5 seconds, C, 6 seconds.
The correct answer is B, 5 seconds.
After you start your engine, which of the following should occur? A, oil pressure will build in 4 to 5 minutes. B, air pressure will rise to normal in 10 to 15 minutes. C, the water temperature will indicate a gradual rise to normal operating temperature.
The correct answer is C. The water temperature will indicate a gradual rise to normal operating temperature.
Which of the following can you not check at the same time? A, turn signal, brake lights, and four-way flashers. B, headlights and clearance lights. C, clearance lights and four-way flashers.
The answer is A. Turn signal, brake lights, and four-way flashers.
Which of the following is true about rear drive wheel skids when braking? A, the vehicle's front wheels will slide sideways. B, it's not a cause of jackknifing. C, if it occurs with a vehicle towing a trailer, the trailer can push the towing vehicle sideways.
The correct answer is C. If it occurs with a vehicle towing a trailer, the trailer can push the towing vehicle sideways.
Which of the following statements is true? A, many commercial motor vehicle accidents occur between midnight and 6 a.m. B, most drivers are actually more alert at night than during the day. C, it's recommended that you use your high beams at all times during the period from 6 p.m. to 7 a.m.
The correct answer is A. Many commercial motor vehicle accidents occur between midnight and 6 a.m.
Which of the following statements about the causes of vehicle fires is true? A, an overheated radiator is the most common cause of a vehicle fire. B, carrying a properly charged and rated fire extinguisher will help to prevent fires. C, poor trailer ventilation can cause cargo to catch fire.
The correct answer is C. Poor trailer ventilation can cause cargo to catch fire.
Over-the-counter medication used to treat the common cold, A, can only be taken when during daylight hours. B, can often make you sleepy and should not be used while driving. C, is okay as long as you take just half a dose.
The correct answer is B. Can often make you sleepy and should not be used while driving.
Can federal inspectors inspect your truck or bus? A, yes, and they have the authority to place you out of service. B, yes, but they have no authority to place you out of service. C, yes, but only at a port of entry.
The correct answer is A. Yes, and they have the authority to place you out of service.
How many missing or broken leaves in a leaf spring will cause your vehicle to be placed in service? A, 1/4 of the total. B, 1/2 of the total. C, 1/3 of the total. The
correct answer is A. 1/4 of the total.
A first offense for driving a CMV under the influence of alcohol or drugs will cause you to lose your CDL for at least A. 6 months, B. 1 year, C. 2 years.
The correct answer is B. 1 year.
Which of the following is a true statement? A. You can always trust other drivers to turn in the direction that their turn signal is indicating. B. You don't have to worry about individuals driving cars with out-of-state plates. C. Short-term or daily rental truck drivers are often not used to driving a large vehicle and may pose a hazard to you.
The correct answer is C. Short-term or daily rental truck drivers are often not used to driving a large vehicle and may pose a hazard to you.
Bridge formulas are designed to A. Permit the same maximum axle weight for any axle spacing. B. Permit less maximum axle weight for axles that are closer together. C. Permit less maximum axle weight for axles that are further apart.
The correct answer is B. Permit less maximum axle weight for axles that are closer together.
When down a long downgrade, you should always A. Apply trailer brakes to reduce speed or maintain speed. B. Use the braking effect of the engine. C. Use stab braking.
The correct answer is B. Use the braking effect of the engine.
What 3 factors add up to the total stopping distance for a commercial motor vehicle without air brakes? A. Perception distance, reaction distance, and braking distance. B. Eye lead time, reaction distance, and braking distance. C. Perception distance, reaction distance, and response distance.
The correct answer is A. Perception distance, reactions, and braking distance.
Stab braking is not used on vehicles A. Towing trailers, B. With anti-lock brakes, C. Equipped with air brakes.
The correct answer is B. Stab braking is not used on vehicles with anti-lock brakes. The combination vehicle test is only completed by those individuals who will operate this type of vehicle, regardless of its size. This test covers basic principles of cornering, backing, lane presence, and other concepts unique to combination vehicles.
You're hooking a tractor to a semi-trailer and have backed up but are not under it. What should you do before backing under the trailer? A. Hook up the electrical service cable. B. Hook up the emergency and service air lines. C. Connect the ground cable.
The correct answer is B. Hook up the emergency and service air lines.
After pushing in the trailer supply valve, you should not move the tractor until the whole air system is A. Charging, B. At normal pressure, C. Between 50 and 60 psi.
The correct answer is B. At normal pressure.
There are 2 things you can do to prevent a rollover. They are keep the cargo as close to the ground as possible and A. Make sure that the brakes are adjusted properly. B. Keep both hands firmly on the steering wheel. C. Reduce speed before entering turns.
The correct answer is C. Reduce speed before entering turns.
With the engine off and the brakes released, a combination vehicle air brake system shouldn't leak more than how many psi in 1 minute? A. 2 psi, B. 3 psi, C. 4 psi.
The correct answer is B. 3 psi.
The fifth wheel locking lever isn't locked after the jaws close around the kingpin. This means that A. The trailer will not swing on the fifth wheel. B. You can't set the fifth wheel for proper weight distribution. C. The coupling is not correct and should be correct for driving the coupled unit.
The correct answer is C. The coupling is not correct and should be corrected before driving the coupled unit.
You cross the air lines when hooking up to an old trailer. What will happen? A. The hand valve will apply the tractor brakes instead of the trailer brakes. B. The brake pedal will work the trailer spring brakes instead of the trailer brakes. C. If the trailer has no spring brakes, you could drive away, but you wouldn't have trailer brakes.
The correct answer is C. If the trailer has no spring brakes, you could drive away, but you wouldn't have trailer brakes.
How far should you crank up the front trailer supports or dollies after coupling a semi-trailer? A. Raised halfway with the crank handle secured. B. Raised 3/4 of the way with the crank handle removed. C. Fully raised with the crank handle secured.
The correct answer is C. Fully raised with the crank handle secured.
Air brake equipped trailers made before 1975, A. Usually don't have spring brakes. B. Are easier to stop than newer trailers because they're heavier. C. Usually need a glad hand converter.
The correct answer is A. Usually don't have spring brakes.
The hand valve should be used to park a combination vehicle when A. You park at loading docks, B. You park on grade, C. Never.
The correct answer is C. Never.
Air lines on a combination vehicle are often colored to keep from getting them mixed up. The emergency line is A. Red, B. Blue, C. Black.
The correct answer is A. Red.
How do you supply air to the air tank on the trailer? A. By pushing in the trailer air supply valve. B. By pulling out the trailer air supply valve. C. By connecting the emergency line glad hand.
The correct answer is A. By pushing in the trailer air supply valve.
In normal driving, some drivers use the trolley or hand valve before the brake pedal in order to prevent trailer skids. Which of these statements is true? A. It should never be done. B. It results in less skidding than using the brake pedal alone. C. It lets the driver steer with both hands.
The correct answer is A. It should never be done.
You're hooking up a tractor and semi-trailer, and you've connected both airlines. Before backing under the trailer, you should A. Pull forward to test glad hand connections. B. Supply air to the trailer system, then pull out the air supply knob to lock the trailer brakes. C. Make sure that the trailer brakes are off.
The correct answer is B. Supply air to the trailer system, then pull out the air supply knob to lock the trailer brakes.
When backing under a trailer, you should line up A, about 15 degrees off the line of the trailer, B, the right mirror along the right edge of the trailer, C, directly in front of the trailer.
The correct answer is C, directly in front of the trailer.
If the service line disconnects while you're driving, what will happen right away? A, the emergency tractor brakes will come on. B, the trailer's air tank will exhaust through the open line. C, nothing is likely to happen until you try the brakes.
The correct answer is C, nothing is likely to happen until you try the brakes.
After hooking up, you should check the fifth wheel connection by A, backing with the trailer brakes released, B, pulling the tractor ahead sharply to release the trailer brakes, C, pulling the tractor ahead gently with the trailer brakes locked.
The correct answer is C, pulling the tractor ahead gently with the trailer brakes locked.
When hooking up a tractor to a trailer, you'll know the trailer is at the right height when A, the trailer dolly wheels are fully extended, B, the kingpin is about 2 1/4 inches above the fifth wheel, C, the coupling surface of the trailer is just below the middle of the tractor fifth wheel.
The correct answer is C, the coupling surface of the trailer is just below the middle of the tractor fifth wheel.
You're driving a combination vehicle when the trailer breaks away and pulls apart the air lines. You should expect the trailer brakes to apply and A, the tractor to lose all air pressure, B, the tractor brakes to keep working properly, C, the trailer supply valve to stay open.
The correct answer is B, the tractor brakes to keep working properly.
How much space should be between the upper and the lower fifth wheel plates? A, about 1/2 inch, B, about 1/4 inch, C, none.
The correct answer, C, none.
When not pulling a trailer, why is it a good idea to lock the glad hands together or to a dummy coupler? A, it keeps air from escaping. B, the brake circuit becomes a secondary air tank. C, it keeps dirt and water out of the lines.
The correct answer is C, it keeps dirt and water out of the lines. The air brakes test checks your knowledge of the components and operating characteristics of the air brake system on most commercial motor vehicles. Failure to pass this test will result in an air brakes restriction being placed on your CDL, meaning you will not be able to operate any CMV equipped with air brakes.
The rate for a straight truck or bus with the engine off and the brakes applied should not be more than A, 1 psi in 1 minute, B, 2 psi in 45 seconds, C, 3 psi in 1 minute.
The correct answer is C, 3 psi in 1 minute.
Which of the following statements about brakes is true? A, the heavier a vehicle or the faster it's moving, the more heat the brakes have to absorb to stop it. B, brakes have more stopping power when they get very hot. C, brake drums cool very quickly.
The correct answer is A, the heavier a vehicle or the faster it's moving, the more heat the brakes have to absorb to stop it.
The purpose of engine retarders is to A, provide emergency brakes, B, help slow the vehicle while driving and reduce brake wear, C. Apply extra braking power to the non-drive axles.
The correct answer is B. Help slow the vehicle while driving and reduce brake wear.
If your vehicle has an alcohol evaporator, it's there to A. Get rid of alcohol that condenses in the air tanks, B. Increase tank pressure the way superchargers boost engines, C. Reduce the risk of ice in the air brake valves in cold weather.
The correct answer is C. Reduce the risk of ice in the air brake valves in cold weather.
The air supply pressure gauge shows you how much pressure A. has been used in a trip, B. is available in the air tanks, C. is being sent to the brake chambers.
The correct answer is B. Is available in the air tanks.
Which brake system applies and releases the brakes when you use the brake pedal? A. The emergency brake system, B. The service brake system, C. The parking brake system.
The correct answer is B. The service brake system.
When using the parking brakes or emergency brakes, what type of pressure is being used? A. Fluid pressure, B. Spring pressure, C. Air pressure.
The correct answer is B. Spring pressure.
3 different systems are found on modern air brake systems: service brakes, parking brakes, and A. Emergency brakes, B. S-cam brakes, C. Drum brakes.
The correct answer is A. Emergency brakes.
Air loss in a single vehicle, not a combination unit, should not be more than what with the engine off and the brakes on? A. 1 psi in 30 seconds, B. 1 psi in 1 minute, C. 3 psi in 1 minute.
The correct answer is C. 3 psi in 1 minute.
The vehicle must have a warning device which comes on when the air pressure in the service air tanks falls below A. 40 psi, B. 50 psi, C. 80 psi.
The correct answer is B. 50 psi.
Air brake equipped vehicles must have A. At least 3 air tanks, B. A hydraulic braking system in case the air system fails, C. An air pressure gauge to show the pressure available for braking.
The correct answer is C. Air pressure gauge to show the pressure available for braking.
How do you check the free play in manual slack adjusters? A. Stop on level ground and apply the emergency brakes. B. Park on level ground, chock wheels, release parking brakes, and pull slack adjusters. C. Apply service brakes by hand at the brake chambers and watch the slack adjusters move.
The correct answer is B. Park on level ground, chock wheels, release parking brakes, and pull slack adjusters.
The most common type of foundation brake found on heavy commercial motor vehicles is A. Disc, B. Wedge and drum, C. S-cam drum.
The correct answer is B. S-cam drum.
The air compressor governor controls A. The RPMs of the air compressor, B. Air pressure applied to the brakes, C. When the compressor will pump air into the storage tanks.
The correct answer is C. When the compressor will pump air into the storage tanks.
The brake pedal, A, is the main control in the system. B, controls the air pressure applied to operate the brakes. C, exerts force on the slack adjusters by rods and connectors.
The correct answer is B. Controls the air pressure applied to operate the brakes.
What determines how effectively the emergency brakes or the parking brakes work? A, the condition of the service brakes. B, this can only be tested by trained brake service professionals. C, the adjustment of the service brakes.
The correct answer is C. The adjustment of the service brakes.
When a failure occurs in the service brake system, the system you need to use to stop the vehicle is A, the parking brake system, B, the emergency brake system, C, the handbrake system.
The correct answer is B. The emergency brake system.
If your vehicle is equipped with an alcohol evaporator, every day during the winter you should A, check the alcohol level and fill if necessary. B, change alcohol with a new bottle. C, drain any alcohol that has accumulated.
The correct answer is A. Check the alcohol level and fill if necessary.
What turns on the electrical stoplight switch in an air brake system? A, spring pressure, B, air pressure, C, the driver.
The correct answer is B. Air pressure.
Which of the following is okay to find in the air brake system? A, oil, B, air, C, water.
The correct answer is B. Air.
If the air system should develop a leak, what will keep air in the air tanks? A, the tractor protection valve, B, the emergency relay valve, C, the one-way check valve.
The correct answer is C. The one-way check valve.
If your truck or bus has dual parking control valves, you can use pressure from a separate tank to A, release the emergency brakes to move a short distance, B, apply more brake pressure for stopping if the main tank is getting low, C, balance the service brake system while you drive.
The correct answer is A. Release the emergency brakes to move a short distance.
In air brake equipped vehicles, you use the parking brakes when? A, as little as possible, B, whenever you park the vehicle, C, only during pre-trip and post-trip inspections.
The correct answer is B. Whenever you park the vehicle.
During normal operations, the parking and emergency brakes are usually held back by A, air pressure, B, spring pressure, C, centrifugal force.
The correct answer is A. Air pressure.
A combination vehicle air brake system cannot leak more than how many psi per minute with the engine off and the brakes released? A, 2 psi, B, 3 psi, C, 4 psi.
The correct answer is B. 3 psi.
A straight truck or bus air brake system cannot leak more than how many psi per minute with the engine off and the brakes released? A. 1 psi, B. 2 psi, C. 3 psi.
The correct answer is B. 2 psi.
When you have to make a quick emergency stop, you should brake in a way that allows you to A. Steer hard while braking hard, B. Use the full power of the brakes and lock them, C. Continue in a straight line and maintain steering control.
The correct answer is C. Continue in a straight line and maintain steering control.
Why should you not fan the brakes on and off during long downgrades? A. Air usage is less when fanning. B. Brake linings do not get hot when fanning. C. The short time off the brakes does not allow for brake cooling.
The correct answer is C. The short time off the brakes does not allow for brake cooling.
Which of the following answers is most correct concerning brake use on a long, steep downgrade? A. Use the braking effects of the engine, and when the vehicle speed reaches the safe speed, apply brakes firmly until vehicle speed is reduced to approximately 5 miles per hour safe speed. B. Use stab braking. C. Apply brakes when the vehicle speed reaches 5 miles per hour over safe speed, and then release when speed of vehicle is back at the safe speed.
The correct answer is A. Use the braking effects of the engine, and when the vehicle speed reaches the safe speed, apply brakes firmly until vehicle speed is reduced to approximately 5 miles per hour below safe speed.
To use the stab braking technique during emergency braking, you A. Pump the brake pedal rapidly and lightly. B. Brake hard with the pedal until the wheels lock, then get off the brakes until the wheels begin to roll again. C. Brake hard with the pedal until the wheels lock, then get off the brakes for as long as the wheels were locked.
The correct answer is B. Brake hard with the pedal until the wheels lock, then get off the brakes until the wheels begin to roll again. This program should have helped you gain a better, more comprehensive understanding of what to expect when you take the actual knowledge tests for your CDL.
It's important to remember that taking and passing these tests doesn't alone qualify you to be a commercial motor vehicle operator. You will also need to take a skills or driving test based on the requirements of your state.
When that big day comes and you're behind the wheel of a large commercial motor vehicle with your CDL in hand, you have a great responsibility to your company, to your family, to everyone around you on the road, and to yourself. It's critical that you take everything you learn to get here, remember it, and apply every day. Good luck.
And good driving.